You spend hours tailoring your resume to fit every bullet point of the perfect job listing. You hit apply, feeling a spark of hope, and then absolute silence. Your application is swallowed completely. This visualization shows the math behind that silence. Out of millions of applications submitted on platforms like LinkedIn, less than 0.1% actually result in a hire. Over a quarter of all listings on these platforms are estimated to be ghost jobs, positions that do not exist. If we look at the historical data on this descending line chart, the efficiency of hiring has collapsed. Just a few years ago, roughly 8 out of 10 jobs posted online ended with a real human getting hired. Today, that ratio has dropped to barely 4 in 10. Corporate media insists the economy is suffering from a severe labor shortage. Yet, recent Federal Reserve data shows that college graduates, specifically computer science and engineering majors, are facing unemployment rates more than double those of biology or art history graduates. When millions of qualified applicants are begging for work while millions of job listings sit empty, the trap is working perfectly. It is a system designed to exploit your time and desperation. Companies have clear incentives to maintain this charade. 77% of employers admit they keep fake job listings active to terrify their staff. Seeing open roles creates a constant threat of replacement, forcing existing employees to increase their productivity out of pure fear. Other companies do it to manufacture an illusion of growth. Maintaining dozens of fake listings makes a stagnant company appear as though it's expanding, tricking investors and customers into believing the firm is thriving. These phantom listings operate as cheap corporate marketing and HR leverage. And the entire operation is subsidized by the hours you waste applying for them. Some companies use the hiring process for what researchers call the great interview heist. They lure professionals into grueling, multi-round interviews, demanding sample pitches, system designs, and revenue strategies as part of a required test. Then they ghost the applicant and implement those stolen ideas for free. Certain job boards operate entirely as data harvesting networks. Every time you use an Easy Apply feature, sensitive information, your employment history, salary details, and job tenure is scraped and routed directly to third-party advertisers. Thousands of HR departments actively funnel this weekly data into massive private databases. Major corporations and data brokers like Equifax have assembled enormous profiles on American citizens using the very resumes you submit. When a job opening does not exist, the applicant is the product. Your intellectual property and your personal identity are the actual assets being harvested and sold. There is a darker motive hidden in these fake listings. In 2007, an immigration law firm hosted a seminar where a marketing vice president discussed advising employers on how to legally avoid hiring American applicants. They explicitly instructed companies to go through the motions of the hiring process. The strategy is to post a job, schedule interviews with qualified U.S. workers, and then find a legal basis to disqualify them. The performance is staged solely to prove that no American worker was suitable. This bar chart shows the direct consequence of that loophole. Over the last 5 years, the share of IT workers inside the H-1B program has surged to over 65%. Simultaneously, we see rising unemployment for domestic tech workers. Online platforms have now automated and scaled this performative hiring fraud, turning localized exploitation into a global machine. The media's labor shortage is an artificial construct. It is a mechanism used to fulfill the legal minimums required to import a much cheaper, highly exploitable workforce. We are participating in a K-shaped economy. Tech giants and corporate executives act as digital slumlords, profiting off a performative illusion of innovation, while actual workers are squeezed out of the market. You can no longer afford to casually engage with these platforms. It is time to boycott the corporations that use fake job postings and manipulated visa programs to bypass domestic workers. That means boycotting Meta. They have conducted massive layoffs while simultaneously feeding their applicant and user data straight into the data broker ecosystem. It means boycotting Amazon. They are responsible for the same manipulation of the labor market, accelerating the tidal wave of corporate slop ruining the internet. Optimizing your keywords and applying into the void won't help you find a career. Playing by the rules of these monopolies only fuels a system designed to replace you. Real change is starting to materialize. The Truth in Job Advertising Act is currently in bipartisan conversations on Capitol Hill. This legislation is designed to eliminate fake job postings and hold these platforms legally accountable. But you have to protect yourself right now. Scrub your personal information from data broker websites. Log off the digital job boards and prioritize in-person networking. Find a local club or a bowling alley, somewhere you can build actual human relationships. Blindly sending your resume into a digital void won't work anymore. Survival now requires turning your back on the manipulative algorithms and aggressively charting your own path outside the corporate simulation.
The rain on the metal roof. I just drove into this town. It's cold and the streetlights are dim, and I'm feeling really down. I can hear your voice, slow and sweet is the sound. I want to go back, but I know you won't be.